to be talking about virtualization on the cloud. Our team members are Ben Florer, Alex Amelli, and myself, Justin Gripka. Just a little background on the company. We are a consultant company based in Overland Park, Kansas, with branches across the United States and Europe. Our consultants provide customers with specific business solutions that fit their company's needs. Our goal is to find a product that is efficient, secure, and easy to access for traveling employees and telecommuters. We want to help applications run better and faster outside the office, which will allow us to take on more projects and drive profits. Our goal is to simplify our infrastructure while maximizing efficiency to eliminate costly provisioning. Now I'll turn it over to Ben to talk about SWOT analysis.
So we did a SWOT analysis to investigate strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats to our company. Some strengths that we found were we have multiple branches in the U.S. and in Europe. This is one of our strengths is that we have excellent communication between branches and overseas. We've been turning a profit, and that we feel there's room for expansion. So expanding and or operating at a profit has been a strength of ours as well. We also have a market advantage over our competition. We were the first first company in this market, and so we have a first mover advantage, which we see as a strength as well. Some weaknesses is that our software security that we have now is currently poor, and that's threatens the confidential information that we have about our employees or customers, clients, and everybody. We also have a weakness is that the current software only runs on PCs, and that's causing us to be less efficient. A lot of our consultants have Macs or would like to use iPads or another tablet. It's also difficult for our clients to access the server when they're out of the office. So when they're out meeting with clients or something, they struggle to access information from the server. And it's also very difficult for us to allow our employees to telecommute, which we would like to offer them in the future. Opportunities that we see is that we can expand into new countries. We want to maximize our market share and build on our first mover advantage. We also want to be more efficient and get work done in a more timely manner, and this will be easier. This will be easier if we have faster access to the servers for our consultants. We can improve on customer satisfaction by improving our final outputs or products and with a better software package. We can also add new products with increased efficiency and ensure that our customers are satisfied and ensure repeat business with the existing customers. Some threats we find are that the competition is growing, so that is in turn decreasing our market share, and the competition is also creating similar products, which is an increase of substitutes, so we are losing some business with that.
There are great growth opportunities with virtualization. It can help us reduce capital expenditures through server consolidation. It will improve operating expenses through automation, and we'll be able to minimize lost revenue by reducing planned and unplanned downtime. Benefits are simplified IT infrastructure. It will allow us to create more dynamic and flexible data centers. VMware has a proven server data center virtualization solutions. We won't lose good employees due to moving because we will be able to allow telecommuting. It has the ability to consolidate the SQL infrastructure by 4 to 20 times and cut hardware and software costs by more than 50%. The software we decided to choose is VMware's vSphere. It is the world's leading virtualization platform with management capabilities. With vSphere, we will be able to transform our IT infrastructure into a private cloud, and then from that you are able to bridge on demand to public clouds. This will make IT infrastructure an easily accessible service. The product allows a secure connection to your information that is stored on the cloud. This will save us money due to not having data center and IT staff, as much IT staff. Some more benefits of vSphere would be desktop virtualization. Employees are able to launch applications remotely in a timely manner. It will allow employees to telecommute, and it will work on multiple operating systems such as PCs, Macs, iPads, and Android tablets. More benefits are traveling employees such as consultants will be able to work from anywhere, in turn getting more work done, which will allow us to take on more projects and drive profits. We will have reduced IT staffing because business solutions will be provided by VMware. We will also have improved security. Software implementation. VMware allows us to do portioned implementation. We will implement vSphere by department, first the consultants, then the sales team, and so on until full implementation. Now I'll turn over to Alex to talk about ROI.
Okay, so here's our ROI calculations. As you can see to the left, we have a set criteria for benefits, and for those we establish the increased sales, the lowered wage expense, lowered training costs, the 50% savings on SQL, and recaptured costs from planned downtime. And we did this with the assumption that we were going to implement at the beginning of 2013. So these are all full years. With the increased sales, we have it starting off at 30,000, and then in 2014, we project that we will have a 2% increase, just with a slow incline, and then in the next 2 years have an 8% increase in sales. With the lowered wage expense, we did that under the assumption that in the first year it wouldn't affect us, but in the second year where we might have turnover and might have to retrain another employee, that we would save on those costs, and then we did that again for the next year, and then for 2016 we assumed that we'd be saving costs on hiring an additional employee, which is why the lowered wage expense doubled. You'll see that everything else is pretty much set. The recaptured cost of downtime, we figured that this would take a little bit of time to set in, so for 2013 we have that as saving 3/4 of what we would usually spend on that, which is why it's $1,500, and then for the next 3 years it's $2,000. Really, for the development costs, there is nothing but the product license, which is a one-time fee for the $1,745, and then on top of that there is a client application license, which we'll have for both of our servers, and you'll see there in the parentheses that we have a 2 there, given that we have 2 servers. So that cost for one CAL is $436. So we get the 872 by doing 436 times the 2 servers, which is where we get the year subscription and support costs for the CAL license. And the vSphere training is a one-time cost that we purchase, so that is the software for that, and the $5,200. And you'll see there that we have the total development cost for each year. And then at the bottom we give our ROI, which will be the total benefits minus the total costs divided by the total cost of investment for that year. And you see that we have that for each year. And then the total benefits minus the cost, that one pretty much speaks for itself. And then the cumulative net cash flow is just taking the cash flow from the 1 year and then adding it to the next year and so forth.
Our conclusion is invest in virtualization.